head out, and I thank you guys. Thank you so much for welcoming me into your group, and I really appreciated and enjoyed tonight's session.
We hope you come back.
Hey, please come back. We always love having more people here. Like this. I love how the group is. It's such a far cry when it was just like the Three Musketeers, me and Marilyn and Taffy sitting in a room. Like, all right, what are we gonna do? But this is. It's always nice to have more people around.
Ronnie.
Yeah, that was a wonderful share. Thank you so much.
Bye, Natasha.
Very welcome. Please come back. Yes.
Tony, can you go back? Yeah, can I see that one? The one you made for your grandma, but up against the wall, like to see it living on the wall.
Yeah, the chandelier. There's a chandelier giving light on it. And I really quite like it.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to say I love this piece. There's so many elements that about it that I just feel like it's so like I love the youthfulness about it, the shape of the hands, just like mixing sort of the tile mosaic in the black, where your eyes will get lost, but that brings your eye back there. So it's really beautiful, dude. I just like the style. I mean, it just feels like, the style it's like it's paint, but it's also it feels almost like designy, but you know what I'm saying? But like there's just, and I love that the hands are black, right. I love that, and and it's beautiful. And
yeah, it's very rare that I use black in a piece. Like I was talking with my high school teacher the other day because we were co-workers that day, it's weird.
But the contrast is really good. The contrast with white and black, this is what really pops.
Yeah. No, like normally the rule of thumb is don't use black unless you really want to use black. That's always the big rule. Like, but I wasn't doing like, a still life of something, in which case I would never use black, because black doesn't exist in a real still life. It's always like a darker version of another color. This one I used, like, it was an umber and ivory. I think it was ivory black. Yeah. Or something like that. And I mixed them together, and it gave this beautiful effect. The stark white is perfect. It took me so long to get those whites to look solid, man. Those are like 1/4 inches of white, and I was just working on those like little small details all the time. The heart was a little oblonged. So there was so much labor that was put into it, but I got it done eventually. I think it was supposed to be for her birthday, which once again, February, and then I gave it to her for Christmas. So tells you how long it took. But I was really happy with the results of this one. This is my favorite works I've ever done.
This is amazing.
It's beautiful. I actually think, I love the warmth, and it radiates. You said the word radiate, and so that's what you wanted to portray, and that's what I totally feel from this piece. It radiates light and love and warmth and family, and it just so much. I actually feel this piece, you should make it your signature piece. Like, this should be business cards or prints. This is just so beautiful, and it could speak to so many people. I could really see you connecting with so many different people with this piece. I feel like a lot of people really need to see this piece. It's beautiful and touching.
It's it's interesting to say that, because, like, admittedly the original's on my grandmother's house in the Bronx. The copy is, I don't have it with me. But I kind of just always thought of it as, well, this is for my grandma, and that's just the way it's going to be. Like, you notice I don't have a watermark on here like I do with my silly little other photos. Not silly photos, but
No, I was going to say your photography blows me away, because I'm a texture junkie. I love texture, and you're giving it to me here. Like, that one is like my favorite. I love those colors and the texture, and I love it all. It's beautiful.
So I will share at least one secret. This one is in Woodbury somewhere. So that number isn't down.
Where it is.
Yeah, I'll never be able to find that.
Probably not.
No. I love the wooden one too. The one, it's like the 3 pieces. That one is just, That is so cool.
This was just bizarre when I found it. I'm just like, okay, this is just an easy one. I gotta take a photo of this. Some of these are with my iPhone. Some of them were for my DSLR. It's funny how much I've taken with the iPhone. This was with my iPhone. Like I said, I took this. I was walking my dog, and that was.
Wow.
See faces
This one
everywhere.
I think was a DSLR shot, maybe.
I love it.
You go back to that leaf one.
Leaf.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm sorry. Leaf.
Love that.
I love the leaf one.
Do you see?
Yeah, this one
You
it
see
made me
face in that
feel
leaf?
like this is a painting.
But
Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I really have to go. But thank you, Tony, so much.
You're
for
very
showing
welcome,
us-
Marilyn.
Showing us all.
Have a
I
great evening.
enjoyed every one of them.
Good night,
I gotta
Marilyn.
go.
Good
Bye-bye.
night.
Bye, Marilyn.
But yeah, so that's my work. Like I said, the only paintings I feel I'm not fulfilled. Like this is just a process. I might have to change the whole entire right side of this, just the way I did. Like what you see what I did with the painting with the angel in it,
Yeah.
just to make myself feel happy about it. Because at this point, it's misery and it's angry and it's me wanting to
It is.
burn a
not.
hole through it like Cyclops. Just
Tony, on this painting, I definitely know what you're saying, right? Because I think on the one side, my eyes see curves, right? And so I want to continue that. And then on the left side is rigid. So one side feels free going, and then the other side feels more rigid. So, but I thought that in that you were maybe trying to create a contrast in that, you know,
yeah.
where you have the crescent, you know, you said you like straight lines and you were very adamant about lines and lining things up. And I felt like the crescent took you out of your comfort zone in your paintings because you're not happy with those curves, you like the straight lines. So I think why it makes you angry is because maybe this painting takes you out of your comfort zone. And you know, in your mind, you're like, I want straight edges, and in this one you don't get straight edges. So
That's interesting. Now that's exactly the kind of thing I wanted to hear this whole time, I gotta say. Yeah, like I'm kind of, it's one of those moments where I'm treating it preciously. One thing I've learned about painting is you can't, the hard part is not wanting to treat certain parts of your work preciously, like where, oh, something's kind of interesting, I kind of like the background color maybe, but you got to get rid of it. Why? Because it's not speaking to the entire painting.
right.
Let it go, destroy it, make it something new. I'm very fond of this moon, and honestly, the shape of the painting, that crescent's going to be there no matter what at this point. It's so, I have such thick paint there. I got a problem doing that. So I got to work around the crescents a little bit, and that's maybe my kerfuffle.
I'm seeing in this on the right side a bedroom with beds and curtains, looking out the window at the night at the moon. It kind of works for me.
I love the way you see things, Kathy.
I know. I'm
I
like,
love
now
it.
I transformed. I'm like, oh my gosh, I see the bed too.
Yeah.
You're right.
And the
You
blue
are,
is really
Kathy, you are 100% right.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to draw paintings of like cityscapes for a while. This might be the time I could.
I'm
Yeah.
wondering, Tony, if this bothers you, because a lot of your work that you've shown tonight is in like warm, earthy colors, and this one is not.
Yeah, this
And
one I
wonder
tried to
if
go with
that's
colors
also-
of the
Yeah, so I
night
think
colors
there's-
of.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if that's, again, you went out of your comfort zone, and if, you know, in a lot of ways, and I'm wondering if that's why you're like, oh, I you know, it's different. And it's
Yeah,
bothering you.
yeah. I mean, I kind of did. Like I was just sort of going with nighttime, crescent. Oh, a red would be interesting. I mean, everybody like, you know, everybody goes with yellow. Oh, it needs to add some yellow here. Need to go with some red here. I don't know if I like this red. Let's add a green stripe. I don't know if I like this green stripe in the middle. Let's add, because green is contrast red. You know, that's the complement. So let's add a blue. I don't know what I'm doing at this point.
You know what, Tony, and Tony's funny. Tony, if there's anything you would change before you destroy the right side, maybe I think Holly's on something. Maybe that middle strip could be a textured color, something in the warm colors. That, or maybe a little different, maybe a gold textured line in the middle or something that would make it pop, like what Kathy was saying, right? That division, what is that division? Is the division where like a gold texture, they have those gold textured things you can put towards the middle, where it still brings in those warmths, but it's metallic. It gives that feeling of maybe a division from captivity to freedom, or you know, like the bedroom to outdoors. But it's like
I'll be honest, like this is all very helpful for me. Although what Kathy's saying about like a building window, that's blowing my mind a little bit, and I'm letting it digest. I realize that I'm sticking too much. You see that yellow corner at the top and the red corner at the bottom? They are there directly because they are compositionally important to make sure the red and yellow on the moon look good. But I'm thinking I need to make it different. I can have some of that yellow and red in other places. It doesn't have to be this way. I don't need this big stripe down the middle. I could do something else with it. I just gotta. The left side is probably gonna stay mostly the same, but the right side, I might wind up destroying it mostly the way it is. But I'll find something else to do with it.
If you kind of cover just half the picture, like from the blue over, and see the green with those colors, pretty exciting.
And there's the reason why I added it.
It might just be that blue. Because that blue, if you kind of cover it the other way, because the composition's really nice. You know, it's kind of like cool the way it's balanced. It looks almost like there's two colors on the left side, like with the reflection.
Right.
It might just be that. Before you take it all down. Maybe just your blue. Even paint a line. Like sometimes I'll do that on another piece of paper and lay it over the top before I change anything, just to see like how does another color work in that space.
Right, and it's even a pretty stark blue, to be honest. I was just kind of going for something.
It's a beautiful
wild.
blue. I love that blue. But maybe it's just not
for this one. Yeah,
I also like, Tony, how you your photographs have it, your paintings have it. I noticed it in the other picture, like even the gem in the center and the fingernails, those little marks that you make for your textures. They almost become like other materials, the way it's painted, you know, like mosaics, like you took another piece of another material. I like that, how you, like even in this one, see this bottom across the bottom there? It looks almost like, what's that material? It's petrified and you get bugs in it. Amethyst? No, amber. Yeah.
I gotta admit, I just changed that part like last night, actually.
I actually wanted the same exactly same thing, that I see how the texture from the photography just moves to your painting. So your painting has that volume, it's not flat, so it has this texture in it. So, and also you have everyone has mentioned, there is a contrast. So there is a contrast in like with the moon, right? So the curve and a straight line. So the black and the white. So I think this, or in your photography, like with the wood, there is a smooth texture with the rough texture. So I think it's kind of speaks with each other.
Awesome meeting.
It's great, really great.
Thank you so much, Tony, for this great experience.
Thank you, Tony.
Once again, you're
I'm
very
so
welcome.
excited, Tony. I didn't miss your debut.
I've been kind of nervous about it all this time, and I was like, I don't know why now. It all went really well. I have more photographs like that and more paintings, but I just didn't want to share everything. We'll be here all night.
All right, and congratulations on your win for Woodbury. That was great.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Representing the Woodbury Art Council. All right. Well, thank you guys. I gotta feed the chitlins over here. So the job never ends.
Thank you. It was
Okay,
good
thank
to see
you.
everybody.
Appreciate you
Have a
guys.
great
I
night.
Everybody.